can tell, I'm pretty excited because I have the great, distinct privilege of spending some time with Larry Mize. And Larry, thank you for spending a little time with us and having this conversation.
It's great to be with you, Dennis.
I really appreciate it. We happen to be in Columbus, Georgia, and you probably can't tell what's going on in the background room, but we're in a very famous room here, the Fred Haskins room, which, as you will well know, the Fred Haskins Award is given to the best collegiate male college golfer each and every year. And the list is fairly long and fairly impressive. So Larry, thanks for having us. Thanks for hosting us. And I just want to pick your brain about a great many things for the next few minutes and see what comes out of your heart here, brother.
I love it.
Okay, great. Well, listen, let's just start here. I've done a lot of reading, a lot of research. Of course, I've known about you forever, right? For all of us who love golf. One of the things, just for fun, I had been in campus ministry for years, and I was leaving campus ministry to go into the golf industry. And I don't know why I remember this, but one of the things I remember well is the shirt you were wearing when you won in '87 at Augusta. I'm sure 3 million people have brought this up to you, but that's just a memorable shirt. You to the right of the green. And
yeah, it's an interesting story behind that shirt. I was with Aureus, the clothing company at the time, and we had our first child was a week short of a year. Excuse me. And so, he's asleep in the room, so the room's dark, so I got out my clothes, and I thought my pants were blue. So I got out a shirt to go with blue pants. Well, we wake up the next morning, my wife reminded me, and the pants are black. So I had to scuffle around, and they give me some new shirts, so I threw that one with it. So it was really not a planned shirt. It was just a spur of the moment because, getting ready in the dark, getting out my clothes in the dark the night before. So we threw it out there, but it did become a kind of a recognizable shirt.
I'm just curious, and this is a silly question, but I'm just curious, did you happen to save that shirt? Have you got it stuck off in the closet?
I've got it somewhere in my closet. Yeah, I do. And I was going to wear it another time. I was going to be in the last group after the first round of the World Series of Golf up in Akron, and I think I was playing with Bobby Watkins or something, and I got dressed that morning. My wife said, "No, you can't wear that. The guys will crucify you. You can't wear that." So I did change it. She was right.
You married a wise woman.
She normally is. I did.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, let's talk about that just a little bit. No question, '87 was a pretty good year for you.
It was a very good year for me. Yeah.
So everybody wants to talk about the Masters, and I want to get to that. It's so appropriate. I have a handful of questions just personally. But I don't know how many people really are paying attention. '87, you also were on the Ryder Cup team?
That's correct.
And had an outstanding record. Was it nerve-wracking? What was it like to be a part of that team?
There's nothing like it. I mean, if you're an American golfer or European, that's what you want to be on that team. It's a tremendous honor, and to represent your tour, your country. It's just nothing like it. People ask, what does it feel like? It's just different because it's a team aspect. You're not out there by yourself. You're representing the country and the whole ball of wax. And it's exciting. I played with Lanny Watkins the first day, and then Hal Sutton and I teamed up twice, and then the singles matches. It's, I don't know, it's just nothing like it. And I think we see such good play at the Ryder Cup for that reason. Everybody gets so focused. Everybody's game gets elevated to a high level, and you see some phenomenal play. And that's why the intensity of it, the focus is like, it's really like nothing else.
So I did a little research before coming down here to meet you. And I remember you had 2 matches with Hal.
Right.
I think you halved one and you won the second one?
Yeah, we came to 18, 1 down against Nick Faldo and Ian Woosnam, and we won 18 to have the match. And which was nice. Laney and I had lost a match to I think those 2 on Friday morning, so he set us down, which we didn't like. But we won it Saturday morning, so then we went out with Seve and Jose Olafable in the afternoon, and Hal's a great ball striker, wonderful partner. And he hits it so close on one, they give it to him. I think they should have given it to him on 2, so we got off to a great start, and I'm helping a little bit, but Hal played great, and we closed them out on 17. We won 2-1 against them, which was a big win. To beat those 2 was a big win.
So then you come to your singles match on Sunday, and was it Sam Torrance starting?
Sam Torrance on Sunday.
And you got a half.
Yeah, that was a disappointing half because I won 17 to take a 1-up lead, and I lost the last hole.
I didn't know
So
that
it was
part
a
of the story.
disappointing.
I didn't mean to. I didn't
No,
mean to
hey, you know, you got.
take the
I'm gonna
scab
tell you
off
the
that
good. I'm gonna
balloon.
tell you the bad. You
Okay.
know, unfortunately, I did. I messed up the last hole.
Yeah, but you're Ryder. I mean, overall, obviously, I'm not telling you anything, but overall, your Ryder Cup experience. I mean, you've got wins and halves and no losses.
It was no, we did.
You had okay,
Yeah,
one
Lady and I
loss.
lost. It's an amazing experience. You're back there in the room with the guys, the camaraderie that we have. You know, you don't have that camaraderie, even though you got friends on the tour with you. But the camaraderie we have that week with the group, the 12 of us, is very special. And having Jack Nicklaus, who's my favorite golfer growing up, as the captain was very special as well.
So, everybody's going to know. I mean, what you accomplished at Augusta in '87. I still remember where I was and what I was doing and watching you hold that shot out. We're going to come to that in just a minute, but in America, it's all about what you've achieved here and there, and that's great and appropriate. You should work hard for things. But one of the things I either didn't know or knew and had forgotten, not only in '87 are you on the Ryder Cup team and you win Augusta, for goodness sakes, but you tied for fourth in the U.S. Open. So what happened in '87? Did you just find something in your swing, or?
That's a good question. I had been playing well going up there. My rookie year, I finished 124. Then I won the Danny Thomas Memphis Classic in '83. Moved up to 35th on the money list in '36, and then to '85 and '86, I was 17th on the list. So my game was improving. I was getting more comfortable out there and getting better. And just happened to be a great year in '87. I don't know if anything happened. I guess the putter got hot, and I got everything going, but. Just as my game progressed, it just reached a point where '87 was a great year.
Well, you bring up a good point. So let me ask you about this. You've been out there since '80, so '87 would mean you've been out there 7 years.
Well, '82 was my first year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I turned pro in '80.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
It took me a couple of years to get on.
All right, so 5 years from '82 to '87, you've been out there. How long did it take you? I always hear this through the years from your peers that I've talked through the years or whatever. And you always hear commentators talking about it takes time to feel like you belong out here. You hear that language all the time.
Right.
How long did it take you to feel like you belong?
That's a great question because it's hard to say. Winning a tournament my second year, definitely that made you. I remember I won. I think the Western Open was the next week. I was back out after Memphis, and Peter Jacobson was like, "Hey, welcome. You're welcome to the club now or something," because I was going to be in all the pro-ams and things had changed. So. I think, once you get that first win, you definitely have that sense of belonging. But I don't know if it happened before that or not. Making the top 125 my rookie year was a big accomplishment for me to be exempt the next year and be able to play when I wanted to and not have to go through the muddy qualifying, which I had to do my first year because I still had the rabbits, which I was a rabbit in '82. So somewhere along that line, I think the combination of keeping my card and then winning the next year, I started feeling like I belonged, and you start feeling more comfortable out there, even though you never want to get too comfortable because there's somebody always wanting to take your spot. You got to keep working hard.
I bet. So, first 5 years out there, did you fairly quickly develop some good friendships and relationships? And I'm sure that contributes toward the feeling like you're part of a family. And
yeah, I did. You can become good friends. Clarence Rose, Ronnie Black, for two examples that were good friends earlier. So you make good friends, and Corey Pavin and I became friends, and then later on Scott Simpson and Lauren Roberts and Bernard Langer. So you just get to know some friends, and obviously my faith was a part of that. Once I was getting with guys with the Bible study, we became good friends. So yeah, that's good because. And then, I was out there by myself for most of my rookie year. Then my wife and I got married in August of my rookie year. So she was with me. And so, we get friends with other husbands and wives. And it was, we're a family out there. We really are.
So, married your high school sweetheart, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, that's great. What a story. How kind the Lord's been to you in your life.
Better than I deserve.
Yeah. Well, look, we're going to come back to a lot of these stories. And again, so appreciative for your time. But in our next 2, 3, 4 sessions together, just going to be probing Larry a little bit more about his faith, about his time on the tour, about his family. And so, guys, thanks for joining us on this particular Friday morning. God bless, and we'll see you next Friday.